You don't know yourself. Plain and simple. There's no such thing as the advice of fake it until you make it. You'll end up having imposter syndrome, and that's just as bad as having low confidence. You might have experienced this at a job interview where the interviewer asks you, "Tell me about yourself," and it goes silence. Yeah, if that's you, you probably don't know yourself. I don't care who you are. Everybody has strength and everybody has skills. You might not know it yet, but you absolutely do. There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence. A confident person is secure enough to acknowledge their weaknesses. They know what they are good at, but they also know that they don't know everything. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that confidence, not arrogance. The first thing you're going to want to do is to do reflections. Now, it might seem obvious, but it's actually not a lot of people do it because it's just so simple. I want you to take some time to sit with yourself. We're constantly bombarded by different entertainment. You have this at the reach of your finger now. This is not the time where you get to know yourself because your mind is busy. Your mind is constantly stimulated. So you're not going to be able to know who you are at your core when you're not even in the present moment. How often do you scroll and you just realize that an hour passed? Well, the reason why you felt like that is because you were not present. Your mind was somewhere else. You can sit down, you can sit outside, you can go for a walk, you can journal, whatever you like the most. I don't want you to think about what you're going to be having for dinner or what you're going to be doing tomorrow. I want you to really just sit with your feelings. So not ask any questions at this point, but just really sit with your feelings. And your mind can wonder about your day, about interactions you've had, and try to analyze a little bit those situations. Why did I react like this? Why did I say that? Where does this come from? And just start observing certain situations and how you react to them. Really think about what you like, what you dislike, your views of the world, how you see certain situation, what you stand for, your values, what you stand against. Really take the time to understand that. We go to university, we study for 8 to 10 years, but we can't take a few moments to understand the person that will be with us from the start to the complete end. Like, take the time, please. It doesn't need to be complicated. The only thing is that you need to be present. So whether that be when you're outside in nature or just drinking your morning cup of coffee, like me, that's fine as long as you are in the present moment and being aware of what you are doing and what you are thinking. Quick interruption. If you found any value up until this point in this video, please like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification to get videos just like this one. Okay, let's continue. Now the next thing you want to do is interview yourself. But only this time you're the one in charge, you're the interviewer, and you decide if you get the job or not. I promise you it's not stressful. It's just to add on unto the previous step of reflection. Now I want you to really ask yourself questions, hard questions. We often talk about what we're looking for in a spouse or in a friend, and we ask maybe certain questions to make sure that we're a great fit. But why aren't we asking ourselves questions to understand ourselves deeper? Because once you understand yourself deeper, you will also attract people that match with you, that align with your values, that align with who you are, whether that be friends or whether that be a relationship, a romantic relationship. You can go your whole life without knowing yourself, and you'll find yourself in a lot of heartbreak because you don't know who you are at your core. There's this question that I found that I really love. How do I define success and happiness for myself? And am I currently living in alignment with these? The reason why I love this question so much is because we often compare ourselves to other people. And this is where our lack of confidence comes, because we're like, oh, they're so much better than me. They've achieved so much. Like, won't you look at that? They have a big house, they have a big car, and we compare ourselves. And I believe this is where a lot of people have this confidence gap in themselves. But when you think about this question, how do you define success and happiness? So maybe someone else had a promotion at their job, but is that truly what you are looking for deep inside of you? Maybe not. Maybe you're looking to take care of your young children. Maybe you have other dreams, other aspirations. So if you understand that, hey, that's not what I am looking for personally, like good for them, but that's not what I'm looking for, you're not going to compare yourself to them because you're going to be like, they're on their own journey. The other question I really love is, what legacy do I want to leave behind, and how can I start living in accordance to that? There might be a few reasons why you want to leave a legacy. Maybe that's just personal reason, but maybe you have children and you want to show them the way, how to function in this life. Most of us can agree that we want our children to grow into capable, confident, and responsible young adults. When you have something bigger than you pushing you to be confident, to believe in yourself, to understand who you are, there's a lot more chances that you'll actually be able to do that. When there's something pushing you, moving you forward, it's so much more empowering and pushes you to be better. The next step that is super helpful is to get feedback. Feedback from others, feedback from your friends and family or colleagues, feedback from your loved ones. Now, it's really hard to do some introspection 100% on yourself because of course you're gonna have blind spots. It's really, really hard unless you're like a monk or something, someone that is dedicating their whole life into understanding life or really being with themselves. It's super hard. I know that you're not that if you're watching YouTube, so you can benefit from this. Simply ask them what your strengths are. Now, don't do the talking, let them do the talking and let them explain why they believe that this is one of your strengths. You can also ask them, what are your weaknesses? Now, don't be mad if they say something that you don't necessarily agree with. Really sit with it and understand where they are coming from. Since they are your loved ones, they want the best for you. So don't be upset or offended to that. Really take it as a learning opportunity for you to grow. I'm not saying to accept their answer 100% because you know yourself best at the end of the day. If you don't agree with something, ask for more explanation. Why do you think that's one of my weakness? Or why do you think that's one of my strengths? Can you give me an example? Because sometimes we forget like that we did some things and you're like, oh yeah, I remember I did that. And you're like proud of yourself. Well, getting that feedback can bring you more confidence because you understand that your skills and your strengths are actually factual, that it's not just all in your head, that there's examples to prove that. Getting feedback from different people in your life can be super beneficial because we are complex human beings. We don't act the same way we do with our family or with our friends. Not that we're faking to be something that we're not. Certain circumstance brings out different aspects of our personality and different strengths as well. Now the last step is to seek personal growth opportunities. Now this one I reserved it for last because it's the time to take action. So hopefully by now, by doing all the previous steps, you understand yourself at a deeper level. It doesn't mean that you'll have it all figured out because we're always learning, we're always evolving as human beings. But hopefully by now you'll truly understand who you are at your core, what you stand for, and your values. You know your strength, other knows your strength. What are you waiting for? Why are you letting your mindset prevent you from growth opportunities? Because let's face it, a confident person will be given more in life. Because when you are confident, other people feel that as well. You shine right through. Your energy is more warming, comforting. People are drawn to you. And that can be at work. It can be in other aspects of your life. It can be for a romantic relationship, friends, community. Being confident is a skill. Being confident is not something that we're just born with. If you're lucky, maybe your parents helped you become a confident person. But if you're not, it's never too late to acquire that skill. I want you to speak up and take it. I want you to be verbal about your strength. Don't be like Mr. Know-it-all, but understand where you are good at something, speak up, tell others. Other people recognize that as well. So what are you afraid of? And in the terrible event that you make a mistake, laugh it off. It's okay. You know your strength. So it's okay to have weaknesses as well. It doesn't make you less as a person. It just makes you human. You underestimate your value. You underestimate the things you can do. I promise you, you are better than you think you are. There's so many times I underestimated myself, whether that be at the gym, whether that be at work, or whether that be in my personal relationships. And I tried it, right? Because I'm not going to be losing anything. I tried. Sometimes I failed, but sometimes I also succeeded. Take action, because are you going to let life pass you by just because you were feeling shy or you were not feeling confident? No, I don't want that. And neither should you, because you're going to miss out on so many opportunities in your life. Again, you're not born with confidence. It's a skill that you develop. And one of those key aspects is to learn to get to know yourself. Get to know yourself by being your own best friend, by reflecting what you like, what you dislike, what you want from life, what are your core values, and truly who you are deep down at your core. Ask yourself some tough questions. Yeah, that's right. Interview yourself. Ask others your strengths and your weaknesses, and interview yourself like you mean it, like you want to get that job. And most importantly, try new things. Don't be afraid of failure, because once you achieve something, you'll feel so much more confident in your capabilities and in your strength. The key to gaining confidence, once you hit that mark where you get to know yourself, is taking actions. The more action you take, the more confident you'll be. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you found any value in this video, please like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification for videos just like this one. See you later.